Let me tell you what's in the stuffing. First, she put a bunch of regular crackers. Okay. So it was, you know how you have the big tin foil stuffing pan? First, she had all these crackers, the premium crackers. Okay. Then she put rice. So she done crumpled up the crackers. Then she put rice. Okay. They had made cornbread. So then she puts cornbread in it. They chopped up a bunch of boiled eggs. Then they poured the raccoon stock on top. She mixing it all together. I restarted it, so I'm glad you guys can see me now. I'm telling y'all about this raccoon stuffing that I saw on YouTube yesterday on this black lady's YouTube channel. So she done mixed it all together with her hands. Then she put like 6 eggs in it. Then she done put all of this seasoning in it. Tony's and Lowry's, and then they put it in the oven and baked it. So now they got barbecued raccoon next to this coon stuffing, I guess, for lack of a better name, with rice and cornbread and boiled eggs and crackers and eggs, boiled eggs and raw eggs. Oh, I forgot. They soaked the raccoon overnight in whole milk to tenderize it. I was just like, you know what, man? I remember going to my Aunt Pauline's house when we first moved to Ohio, my grandma's sister. And they used to cook raccoon, muskrat, whatever roadkill they could find. I remember being in the backyard and there would be all kinds of nondescript animals on the fire. And I'd be like, what kind of backwoods country shit have we walked into? What in the hell is going on? Because we were from DC. These people were from like West Virginia, but they now lived in Ohio. And when I tell you it was some backwood, if you're offended, be offended. I don't give a shit. We done walked into some backwoods country shit that I, as a 10-year-old, was not used to. Now, in Nigeria, I did eat that sugarcane rat. If I had seen the process and if I had seen that animal before, I would not have eaten it. I didn't know what the hell bushmeat was. But bushmeat is raccoon. It is muskrat. It is monkey. It is bat. Bushmeat means whatever animal we found in the bush. That's literally what bushmeat is. I ate it. It was freaking delicious. It wasn't no coon stuffing with it. It was dark brown with some gravy, and it was over some rice, and it was freaking delicious. And when I saw the animal the next day, I nearly threw up, and that was the sugarcane rat story. Will I do it again? Probably not. Now that I know. Okay. I will say this. The raccoon was red. The raccoon meat was red. So if y'all have any ideas, you B's and you O's, y'all probably do very well with some raccoon. Okay. Us A's and ABs, we will stick with our tofu and turkey and fish. You can have the raccoons. Another thing is you guys benefit from lots. She said no thanks. You guys benefit from lots of fish too. So halibut, cod, snapper, mackerel, sardines, and I will say anybody that benefits from sardines, you should be making that a regular part of your diet. Okay? Especially if you have any inflammation issues, skin issues, any type of heart disease and things like that, because they are super high in omega-3s and DHEA and all the good shit. Okay? Perfect breakfast. A can of sardines. Going about your business. Now, another thing that's very special about blood type B is you guys benefit from certain cultured dairy. Okay? Hi. Hey, Kevin. You guys benefit from certain cultured dairy. The reason that cultured dairy does so well in blood type B and blood type AB's diets is because cultured dairy has live living cultures. Those live living cultures act like probiotics and prebiotics in your gut. And contrary to popular belief, our gut is literally the center of our body's universe. If our gut is not healthy, nothing is going to run right. Okay? So you guys benefit from sour cream, Greek yogurt, ricotta cheese, kefir. What did that mean? The way he pronounced kefir was kefir. Kefir is what he said. But kefir is supposed to be particularly good for the gut because it has those living cultures and all that. I personally think it tastes like buttermilk. But people say that it's better. The fruit flavored ones are better. So you might want to try that. But also cottage cheese, which cottage cheese is all the rage right now. Okay. Mozzarella cheese, feta cheese, paneer. Now remember, these orange cheeses are not cultured. Those are pasteurized cheeses. Those cheeses do not have any health benefits to you whatsoever. Okay. And if you're going to get cheese, make sure you get the block of cheese, because if you're getting it pre-shredded, it has potato starch in it or some type of starch in it, and you don't want that. Okay? So make sure you get the block shredded yourself. What is going to improve your liver function? Mustard greens, beet greens, green tea, licorice root tea, parsnips, curry powder, and ginger root. Okay? And what is going to help with that alpha glucosidase bacteria? Lowering the levels of it. Mushrooms, silver dollar, enoki, and maitake. Whey protein shakes. I just got me a new bottle of our vanilla protein shake in yesterday. Go. You better go get it. Blueberries, Brussels sprouts, blackberries, and grapes. And what is going to make your gut super happy? Brewer's yeast, molasses, and cabbage. So get into kimchi, get into sauerkraut, get into some smothered cabbage. Make sure you eat it once or twice a week. I personally love a cabbage salad, like replacing your lettuce with cabbage. Speaking of lettuce, so I got all new, what do you call those things? For my garden downstairs. I had all these credits built up from my garden where I got all of these free pods for vegetables. So I have some mini cucumbers. I have some mini broccoli. I have some radicchio, some iceberg lettuce, some romaine lettuce. So all of those pods are in my garden. And then I have another set of them coming in the next day or two. And then it gave me some free credits because they didn't get my order right. So I have more free vegetables coming. Very excited about that. Hold on. Where's blood type AB? Do we have any ABs here today? No, you can't have any cabbage. Don't be sad. You can have onions. All y'all really need is onions. You can have collard greens, you can have kale greens, you can have onions, you can have broccoli, escarole, Swiss chard. You got enough vegetables. Don't mess your thyroid up over no cabbage, Miss Tanya. What is it, Tyann? Don't you do it. That's all you need is some onions and broccoli, sweetie. That's it. I got some, I always buy baby broccoli. So I can't wait to see how this is going to turn out. Watching little broccolis and little mini cauliflowers. It's going to be fun. Can you have watermelon? I don't know. Can blood type O have watermelon? I can. I don't think y'all can have watermelon though. Are you O's eating watermelons? I know y'all can have some cherries. Y'all can have some bananas. Y'all can have some prunes and some plums. It's plum season. So you might want to get into that. You still miss cabbage? I know. It's not beneficial. Strawberries aren't beneficial for anybody, actually. They're on everybody's neutral list. So a lot of these fruits that we have, not really beneficial. But you know what y'all can have that's beneficial? Pineapple. Is pineapple on y'all's neutral list or is it on your beneficial list? I thought pineapple benefited y'all. I thought pineapple benefited everybody. I know it benefits me. Pineapple is, to me, honestly, the most slept on fruit of all time. Like, it's the most underrated fruit of all time, honestly. Yeah. And there's so many, like I just put are you guys in the Facebook group? Because I just put a pineapple sorbet recipe or video in there the other day. You have an allergy to pineapple? That's unfortunate. My sister, who was an O, was always allergic to pineapple, but now as an adult, she's not. So you might want to try it out. We have a Facebook group. We have 500. Last time I looked, we had like 582 people. Yeah, it's called Heal by Blood Type. So you guys can always stay plugged in. You've been wanting some watermelon? Yeah, I just cut me a big old watermelon yesterday. Cut it up, put some of it in the freezer so I can make me a nice little watermelon sorbet. And my pineapple. I got my cherries down there. That's why I said I'm having me some watermelon, some cherries for dinner. It's Heal by Blood Type, yeah, on Facebook. So let's talk. We got any blood type ABs on here? Am I the only AB? I have been, I posted in the Black Sheep group today. I've just been reading all of this literature, all of these articles about how social casinos are exploding. They're starting to become super popular overseas. And I talked to the guy that's working on the site and stuff today. I'm so excited. So listen, so I put it on CE Organics that if you get the CE Organics discount code, it's $97 if you do it on Cash App, and it's $102 if you do it on PayPal. But I have linked PayPal to it. If you guys get the discount code, then you can get 10% when the site is done on your referrals. Now, if you want to invest more, then your return on your investment is going to be higher, of course. But also getting your discount code gives you $10 off of each product. Now, you guys know my whole goal is to bring the price of all of our products down to a little bit over wholesale so that we make money from the site, but I'm practically giving the products away, which is what I would love to do. Okay. I would love to charge $19.99 for all the products. Okay. That's my goal, because if you guys can afford to stay on the products, you're going to heal up a lot faster. Okay. But we have to fund that. Okay. I don't have to, if I'm making profit from the social casino, I don't have to make profit from the products. I can practically give them away. So if you guys want to be a part of the social casino, you can invest and make 30% on all of your referrals. Listen to what I'm saying. Do the math. Okay. If you had 10 people playing regularly that are spending $200 a week on the site, and you're making 30% of that, that's over $30,000 a year. Okay. So imagine if you had 20 people, 30 people, 100 people that you have in your own Facebook group. You're playing games on live. You're incentivizing them to go and load. You're making money hand over fist. Every single time one of your referrals comes and spends $1, you're making 30% of that dollar. Do the math. Okay. I've been in network marketing for 35 years. I've sold products for 35 years, longer than that, actually. Okay. This is something that you don't have to sell products. This is something you refer somebody to once and you get paid again and again and again. Now it's going down with you or without you, but I would much rather have 100 people that are making money with me, that we ain't got to do shit but refer people, word of mouth, and we're making money. I am a happy camper as long as I can put other people on. I'm not like the other folks where I just want to be the rich person in the room. I want everybody in the room to be rich. I want everybody in the room to be making some fucking money. Because look at America. We need a fucking escape plan. I don't know about y'all, but I'm putting together an escape plan. Because this shit is it's getting worse by the day. It's getting worse by the day. Okay. And if you don't have an escape plan, your escape plan needs to be money. And don't think I ain't gonna start putting my money under my mattress like the old folks used to do. Fuck this shit. If y'all feel safe and happy in America right now, you are delusional. If you feel safe and happy in America, I don't care what color you are. I don't care where you live. I don't care how old you are. If you feel safe in America right now, you are fucking delusional. Because it is open season on everybody. Black, white, Puerto Rican, Haitian, it don't matter. It is open season on everybody that ain't rich. I just really wish white people would accept that. If you are not rich, boo-boo, you are black. Okay? I keep trying to tell y'all, if you ain't rich, you are black to them. Because, you know, in their mind, black is synonymous with impoverished. In their mind, black means you broke. We got to have an escape plan, my friends. I don't feel comfortable here anymore. So if there are no ABs on the live, I'm going to go back to work. I have some posting to do. I haven't posted in Heal by Blood Type. I need to put more information out there. I've talked to a few of my African chums today. They want in. I want my Americans to get in. Did y'all see today where the Supreme Court has allowed Donald Trump to go forward with laying off people from the government? You know, they had an injunction to stop them from closing down these agencies. Well, they lifted the injunction today. So that means they can go and close all of these agencies down, and all of these government workers are now going to be laid off. You know the reason that he's so hell-bent on closing down the government? Because 63% of the black people in the DC, in the DMV area works for the government. Did y'all know that? 63% of the black people that live in the DMV, in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area work for the government. That's why he's so hell bent on laying off all these people from the government. Then he also said that the White House can take over New York if the person that they don't like wins the mayoral race. He said if this Mondami guy wins the mayoral race in New York, that the White House has every right to take over New York. Did y'all hear that? This man said the White House is fully able to take over an American city if they don't like who was elected. What the fuck? And ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it. Well, my theory is this. He's trying to get us talking about everything but Epstein. Because now they're trying to say there were no Epstein files. There was no Epstein list with everybody's name on it. They literally are saying that we don't know what we know, that we haven't seen what we saw. That there is no list. So they're trying to get us talking about anything but that. So he's going to be saying some really crazy shit for the next couple of days. Iran put a fatwa on him. They say that shit all the time. They've been having a fatwa on him for years. Ain't nobody after Donald Trump. Ain't nobody after Donald Trump. Not even cholesterol. The reason that the Epstein files ain't out is because he is on top of the list. Before that man ran for president, there were 2 underage girls that had a lawsuit against him. Those girls disappeared in 2016. Nobody ever heard anything from them young ladies again. One of them was 13. Said she was a virgin. And he forced himself on her because Epstein set it up. And then this girl just disappeared. I'm from the DMV too, but don't live there now. It's going to be nuts. It is going to be nuts. It's so many people going to be affected. He is just destroying economies. The thing is, he ain't down in Texas. How come he ain't down in Texas? Now, y'all know damn well if this thing would have happened on Biden's watch, Biden would have been down in Texas. This man is still sitting his fat ass at the White House. Ain't got on no plane to go down there and see how them people are doing. When he was the cause of it, them cutting those people's budget. You don't want these people to have no early warning system that there's a flash flood coming because you don't want people to know that climate change is real. You're telling everybody that climate change is a figment of your imagination. You know damn well ain't no nothing a figment of your damn imagination. We had a damn dust storm the other day that tore the top off my gazebo. Jordan had to put a new gazebo top on the thing yesterday. These floods and shit weren't happening before you decided to drill, baby, drill. All of these things are a consequence of you fucking up with all this drilling because you don't want air power. You don't want wind power. You just want to keep propping up the fucking oil industry. America is just as corrupt as Nigeria. Okay? I want y'all to accept that. They always want to talk about how corrupt Nigeria is. And I used to say this to them all the time. I've never lived anywhere that is more corrupt than this country. Ever. ever. Okay? We are being played. This man came out yesterday talking about he putting tariffs on Japan and all of this market manipulation. If y'all got y'all money in the stock market, y'all crazy as hell. If y'all have y'all money in the stock market right now, y'all are crazy as hell. This man can get up, lie, make the market crash, let all of his rich friends go out and swoop up all of your stock for pennies on a dollar, and then come back and say, oops, never mind, we're not going to put tariffs on Japan. Now you done lost thousands and thousands of dollars in a day. No remorse. Don't give a damn about nothing. Hey, Mr. Robert, how's your liver doing? How's your liver? Did you get your milk thistle? Y'all just gonna keep letting this man play in your face. You're gonna keep letting this man play in your face. They put these travel warnings up today for Australia and all these other places saying, do not go to America. Now, let me ask y'all this. How are we going to have the Olympics here? You got the National Guard going to MacArthur Park in Los Angeles, scaring people. How are we going to have all of these foreign athletes coming to America when ICE is out here just rounding up? In most cases, these people are Americans. How are we going to have all these foreign athletes in America when you don't want any foreigners in America? Yes, the Olympics is supposed to be in LA. And then FIFA, the soccer championship, is supposed to be here also. You don't want no Hispanics in America, but you want to have the soccer tournament in America? That's mostly backed by Hispanics? I said on D.L. Hughley's thing today, FIFA and the Olympics needs to rethink its course. They do not need to come here at all. America should lose money because that's the only thing America gives a damn about. We shouldn't be getting up. They should move the Olympics to some other country. They should move FIFA to some other country. We do not deserve to host nothing. We can't even appreciate the diverse culture that we have here. And you want a diverse culture of people coming here, spending their money when you don't even want them here. You done banned 30 different countries. Most of them are black from even visiting. They put up a thing today about Nigeria talking about if it ain't business, don't bring your ass over here. One of my Nigerian friends was like, what does this mean? Good. One of my Nigerian friends on Instagram was like, what does this mean? I was like, it means if it ain't about business, you can only come from Nigeria to America one time. You get one entry and you have to leave within 3 months. That's what it says. You get your visa. It is for 3 months. You can only come here once. So if you came and you left and wanted to come back and it's still within that 3 months, you can't. Whereas before you could come and go as long as you had the visa. Now you can't do that. What's up, Eddie? You got one time. And I have a lot of Nigerian friends here in America that are here illegally. I'm just waiting to hear about some ICE shit. Y'all know how many people have died in custody so far? A lot. And they're like from different countries. They're not just Hispanic people. A couple of Haitians have died. Cubans. And then the people in the little alligator Alcatraz place put out a thing saying they haven't had no baths. There are about 400 people in there. They ain't had no baths. no running water. They've had one meal a day, and the meal had maggots in it. The people in the alligator Alcatraz down there, they had one meal and it had maggots in it. So what I said was, we need to get in contact with somebody outside of America, like these human rights groups outside of America. That's who we need to be in contact with. Hey, Miss Sandra, that's who we need to be in contact with. We need to be contacting the International Criminal Court. That's what we need to be talking to, because ain't nobody in America gonna do nothing. Marching ain't gonna do it. Ain't nobody gonna attack no capital. It ain't gonna happen. We need to be invaded by Canada and Mexico at the same time. And Mexico done sent rescue crews to Texas. Our National Guard is not in Texas helping these people. They in California terrorizing folks. Why are they not in Texas helping them people? Ted Cruz is in Europe. How come Ted Cruz is always out of the country when some natural disaster happens? How come Ted Cruz? Where is Hot Wheels McGee? Where y'all governor at? Where's Hot Wheels at? That's what I call him. Your little wheelchair bound governor. Where you at? Where Hot Wheels at? Ted Cruz is in Europe. Yeah, where you at? Where are you willing at? You say, Nigerians have been FaceTiming everybody. Check up on your friends. Where Hot Wheels at? I ain't seen or heard nothing from him. If you want to know why I'm hell-bent on getting this social casino up, it is because we need to have an escape plan. If people ain't gonna do nothing, they gonna fucking gamble. Okay? I don't care if you religious or not. You be having bingo at the church. So don't come over here with that bullshit. You be doing bingo and plinko at the church. Okay? I'm not even a gambler, but I know where money is. I'm gonna make money off of what is hot. And what is going to be hot during down economic times, people gamble more. People party more. People drink more. During the depression times, when people are depressed, they do more things to escape their reality. And I do not feel at all guilty about benefiting off of that. Okay? If you feel guilty about benefiting off of what grown people choose to do, that's on you. I don't feel guilty about benefiting off of what grown people choose to do. You said you're going to be praying and fasting more. I'm not. Because prayer is not going to change nothing. Thoughts and prayers don't change nothing. You know what changes things? Action. Okay? Going out and stocking up on some guns. Going out and hoarding food. Putting shit in your garage. Buying up all the toilet paper. Buying up some canned food. Thoughts and prayers ain't gonna change nothing, because the people that you are thoughts and praying against are the same people that are thoughts and praying. You praying to the same God they pray to. How did that work? How's that work? Y'all praying to the same God. Which God is answering the prayers? Because as it looks right now, their God is winning, which is actually our God. So somebody please explain to me how that works. Everybody praying to the same God, but it seems like only rich people are benefiting from it. The Lord did tell us to stock up. Action. Them same people that's messing up the country are praying to Jesus Christ too. Okay? What I'm going to do is keep the faith, because trust and believe. I believe in God, but I believe in action more. I believe in me more. I believe in action more. I believe in you have to take care of yourself. God helps a child that has his own. Okay? Some of y'all be thinking God is a magician, and he's not. What God does is make you patient. He gives you wisdom. He gives you strength. He gives you all of that stuff you can't see with your eyes. The rest of it, you're going to have to do with these hands that are at the end of your wrists. The rest of it is you putting in action. Okay? Thoughts and prayers ain't going to change our situation. Our ancestors have been thoughts and prayers for 450 damn years. Okay? Marching in the street ain't going to change nothing. The only thing that's going to change anything in this country is money. Go read the book of Matthew. He tells us, I don't have to. Honey, I was in church 6 days a week. A Pentecostal church. I didn't wear pants. I didn't listen to music. I didn't watch TV. I didn't watch movies. I didn't have sex. I didn't drink. I didn't do nothing but thoughts and prayers for years. I know that book forwards and backwards. And what I do know is this. We ain't going to get nowhere if we do not put in the action. Okay? Exactly. He gives us the tools to do what we need to do. This is why we have the mind that we have. This is why we have the patience that we have. This is why we have the wisdom that we have. All that stuff comes from God. But the action has to come from us. What is the purpose of us having hands and feet and things? We have to do it. No one is coming to save us. No one is swooping in at the 45th hour and saving us from anybody. Okay? Y'all can keep believing that if you want to. Faith without works, that's the part that everybody seems to just talk over. Faith without works is dead. Okay? My faith is unwavering. But you know what has to match that? My level of work. If your level of work does not match your faith, what's the point? Okay? If your level of work does not match your faith, what is the point? Okay? I can't do everything. Okay? I'm giving y'all an opportunity to get on what I'm creating. The shit that y'all creating, I want to be a part of that too. Okay? Everybody don't need to be creating a social casino. You need to create something else that I can join. And you need to create something else I can join. We need to all be involved in all of our shit. Okay? We need to close ranks. Even if your ass ain't black, you black. Okay? Which means you need to be closing ranks with us. Because it is literally a class war. This ain't even about race no more. This is about class. It's about the poor people against the rich people. That's what this is all about. That's what it's been about. But the reason nobody pays attention to it is because they keep sprinkling in racism. The racism is just a distraction. They hate all of us equally. The 1% hates all of the 99% equally. Okay? They don't want poor people around. They don't want you eating a rich people food. That's why they don't want y'all eating no red meat. They want y'all eating some Beyond Meat, some Impossible Meat, some fake chicken, some fake steak. They don't want you doing what they do. They don't want you in the places they at. They don't want you driving the cars they drive. They don't want you wearing the clothes they wear. Okay? They hate all poor people, period. So if you are a white person that thinks these white people, these rich white people care about you, they show you every day they don't give a fuck about you. They done cut off your health care. Now they about to cut off your little welfare. Okay? Now they telling you that you got to go work 80 hours a month to be on welfare. Now, contrary to popular belief, white people get more welfare than black people do. So stop trying to make it seem like we the ones. We're not. Y'all the ones. Go look it up. Okay, how you doing, Shelly? We not the ones. But as long as they make y'all think that y'all are better than us, y'all are going to be sunk. That's what y'all are not paying attention to. These people are feeding y'all a line of bullshit. They're giving you a false sense of superiority so that you can feel like you are with them. And they use you as their racial foot soldiers. They let you be out here in the street fighting people of other races and shit so that y'all stay distracted so you don't realize that the billionaires don't give a fuck about you either. They don't. They don't care about us. I ain't never turned no cheeks. I don't forgive nobody that hurts me. I don't turn no cheeks. I don't do none of that. I said it the other day and TikTok got mad and took my comment down. I'm like, y'all don't smack people enough. You not gonna get close enough to me that I can smell your breath and me not punch you in the face. It's just not gonna happen. Because automatically I feel threatened. If you get close enough to me, he around here sleep, I think. If you get close enough to me and I can smell your breath and some of your little spit lands on my skin, I'm going to knock you smooth out. You've been warned. Because I automatically, this is how my hands are set up. I feel if you are in here, in arm's length, it's going to be a problem. Because I be seeing the videos where these angry white women be running up on people, and I'm just like, y'all don't be smacking people enough. It's just one good time. One good time. All that talking, I'm not going back and forth with you. I got that shit from my mama. My mother was not going to argue with you. She's either not saying nothing or she's fighting. And she was little. She was 118 pounds, but she was fast. She was spry. I've had to pull my mama off of several people. The last person I pulled my mama off was our white neighbor, Jamie. I walked in 8 months pregnant with Jordy. My mom was literally dragging this woman across her own living room by her hair. I walk in big and pregnant. Mom! Please let her go. I'm going to beat this bitch's ass today. You know how many times my mama has done that in front of me? I remember she beat up my uncle's girlfriend. The woman got up the next day and moved out of town. There were clumps of hair in my grandma's basement on the floor. Clumps of this woman's hair. That's the one person I did not fuck with. I can deal with everybody on the street. The one person I did not want to ever fight was that woman. When that lady slapped me when I was 18, I packed my shit and moved. Because I'm not getting beat up by her. And I was like 5, 6, 7 inches taller than her and bigger. I wasn't fighting her. That'd be like trying to fight the Wolverine. There's just some people you know not to fuck with, and that was her. Plus, you got 3 sisters. So if I fight her, now I got to fight my Aunt Lynn, my Aunt Kathy, and my Aunt Tink. You been staying on track? Good. I would get beat up by her. Then I would get beat up by my aunts. No, I'm moving. I bounced. Okay. There's just some people you don't fuck with. And that was Sandra Parrish. Miss Sandra. Okay. So listen, let me go get to work. Hey, Lady Pearl. Lady Pearl, you need to get involved with this social casino. There's just some people you just don't fuck with. Miss Sandra was one of them. She was little. She minded her business. She wasn't all up in the mix. But if you bring it to her, she gonna settle the problem. That's just who she was. And I'm one of those people. I beat up my brother's girlfriend. She was talking all kinds of shit in my house. I choked the shit out of her. And my brother like, why you do that to that girl? I told you to take her out of here. Why did you let her continue to talk to me like that? So I said to my brother, you wanted her to get beat up. I am my mother's daughter. You wanted her to get beat up. I'll be back tomorrow. Well, one of my friends from high school is coming out here with her family. And I don't know if they're coming here from the airport or not, but they're out here for her family reunion. Thought I was getting tea bags. What? I thought I was getting tea bags. So oh, you got the loose leaf. We got loose leaf tea. You have to use one of the little metal things. Like my teapot. See, my teapot has the metal thing on the inside. Let me check it. You can get one of these off of Amazon for like $20. This is how much I paid for this one. So you put the tea inside of here. So you can put your tea bags. See, I have my green tea. I have my licorice root tea and my black cherry tea. And then I have my tea leaves on the bottom. So you just put your tea leaves on the inside. Come on, get in there. You put your tea leaves on the inside and then it brews it in the pot. That's the most convenient way to do it. And then downstairs, I have these things. Two of these have the metal things on the inside, so you can actually make cold brew. So you just put your tea leaves on the inside of it, put it in there with hot or cold water, but you can make cold brew from it too. So I have these big mason jars with the metal things on the inside also. Your mama too, she was a teacher in the 70s. Woo! Yeah, I wouldn't be messing with nobody's mama that's a teacher. You like the tea? Yay! No, TikTok put me off. TikTok closed both of my accounts down. And I put up another account. It's called y'all can go over there and follow if you want to. If I get 1,000 people, I'll probably start going live over there, but I haven't really been pushing it. The Only Mama Trey is the account. And it's not my picture, but you'll see me because I post the video saying that I'm going live on there. Okay. Here's my advice. If you are going to buy products, you guys need to get the product code because then you can get all of your products for $10 off. So that's all of these products are $39.99. Now you're getting them for $30 or $29.99. Okay. And then we have like 170 damn products. With the tea, the bundle is $39.99. You get $10 off. You get both bags for $29.99. Okay. I don't know what this brand is called. Chef Man. But just put electric kettle in the search bar on Amazon and they'll all come up. But it's not fancy. Put a picture of Fats and Lincoln. I'll do that. Yeah, so go get the product code. I have it hooked up to PayPal. So just make sure you put your name and your email address in there. So I'll make the code and then send you the code back. Okay. But also I need to put, go to the website. It's on the front.